Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Divine Panther Presents. We're going back to the Power Universe as we talk about Book 4, Force, also known as White Boy Tommy, or the Egan crime family, as we identified each book being a different crime family. Let's see what's going to be going on in Chicago as we talk about Season 3, Episode 1, The Love of Maria. Really, that really was like the center piece of most of this storyline. And who's partners with who? I want to get into how do you pick a partner, and sometimes you gotta realize that you got some dead weights on your team, and maybe step up. And who's alive and who's not. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please watch the video till the end. We're gonna have some good conversations, and we're gonna do this. Don't worry, we're gonna do this every week until this series is over, which is this season. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, we are here. You know, the episode is bad when DeMarcus goes down to an 8. Because almost everything DeMarcus likes is at least a 9. But this episode was okay. But D-Mac is the worst of all the Power Universe. I wouldn't go that far, but he is trash and just destined to be a statistic. Like he's working real hard towards that goal. But anyway, Jamani, where would you like to start, please, sir?
Can we start with what we didn't see? Because I'm like, it ended with Kate Egan is,
oh yeah,
basically
recovering from an overdose.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't know if she's gonna make it, and then he just says, "Fuck it, it's all about Maria."
Yes, we got to focus on the here and
we,
now.
We didn't even see the gay black brother this episode.
That is also true. Maria, kind of took the episode. You know what I'm saying? Where is she? I saw a Facebook post about someone said that they almost canceled their STARZ subscription. Hearing Tommy screaming about where's Maria? Show me her. I was like, what the fuck are we doing with any of this?
Yeah, I was like that. Having watched him all week in interviews and Reasonable Doubt and stuff, I'm like, when he does that Tommy yelling, I was like, yeah, this is really over the top now, like where he shows up to Miguel and he's like, where's Maria? Tell me you didn't hurt her.
See, now you used the billable bill. And now you're like, come on, Tommy, calm your ass down. It's not that serious. Maria pulling the gun on herself. I'm like, why are we doing this bullshit? Like, you ain't blowing your brains out, baby. Like, so we got
like, over Tommy though. I'm like,
but yeah, that's again, supposedly this is the love of her life because again, he's the only man strong enough to stand up to her brother. Or whatever, but like once you pull the gun, and then how many times have we seen the enemy go, come on, right here, come on? I was like, why are we doing any of this shit? She ain't pulling the trigger on her brother. She definitely ain't pulling the trigger on herself. So let's get to other things. And then
when she got free, why didn't she call Tommy and say, yeah, you don't have to go up there because I'm safe or
I'm good.
Good.
Well, so it's funny you should bring that up because she actually wasn't free. The last thing we saw was him telling her, I'm not going to kill. Miguel said, I'm not going to kill Tommy, but you will not date him. And that was it. Like, she never left. So this whole thing where he's like,
we saw her on the phone with him, and then he showed up to her place later.
That's after Tommy is screaming, is what I'm saying. Miguel says, oh, I let her go. I was like, oh no, he's lying because she's still in the hideout. Like, she never left the hideout. It was screaming. Miguel comes out, confronts Tommy. Then after that, you see her. Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? I'm like, when did he let her go? Like, that's what I'm saying. He said, no, don't wait in the world. You're leaving here. Like, I'm not going to kill him, but you ain't leaving here. He did not just open the door. That did not happen on camera. So I'm trying to figure out. I was confused. I don't know when she got let go. I was just very confused about that whole thing.
I don't know, but they have this pact of we're not going to kill Miguel. So I'm like, this whole fucking he has diabetes and somebody is going to poison him with the insulin needle. Is what the fuck was the point of that last season?
That right there was just hilarious. But this reminds me of Power Book, the way Power Book 2 ended, where it was, as we talked about, almost like a John Wick 3, I think, where it's like every hitman on the East Coast is coming for Tariq. And I was like, oh shit, like this is gonna be a good season. And it gets wrapped up in about 10 minutes. Like that, pretty much that first episode. It was like, never mind, we're just gonna go head back to class. I'm like, what happened to the big showdown between Miguel, to your point, to Miguel and Tommy? Only one of us is walking out of here. And it's like, nah, we good. We're gonna roll this through. It's fine.
No, that's typical. Like, we wrote the end of season 2 and we walked away from the writer's room, and then they opened up writer's room for season 3, and then we had to write our way out of what we did. We had no idea what we were going to do for season 3. We just ended at season 2. So we just have to come up with something new. And it's all of this is just basically cleaning up loose ends in this whole first episode. I'm like, you could pretty much say the beginning of the season will probably be like next episode.
Yeah, well, again, Power, the last season of Power Book 2, it was like they were trying to reset, the universe, and then okay, now we can begin, with what the season's actually going to be about. Joe Sakura, aka Tommy, announced that a Power movie is in development. I thought Origins was going to be a TV show. I mean, I didn't know that. I guess is the Bill.
No, not Origins. Origins is the backwards. You mean Legacy, right?
Legacy. No, I thought why you called Origins if it's a sequel?
No, Origins is the one where it's young Tommy and it's the prequel. Origins.
So you're saying the movie in development is the future?
I guess. I'm saying I know that Tommy and Tariq, that's called Legacy.
Okay, so maybe that's a movie, because the prequel it's already set. It's like 6 or 7 episodes. It's less than 10, but it's like it's a like a limited series is what, at least that's the last thing I heard about it. But anyway, let's see. Remember that Vic recorded Tommy and Shabo from the DSD on the necklace. Vic gave Beth that necklace in the envelope to give to Stacy Marks. This will cause Tommy to flee Chicago. Okay. So that's how. Where's he going? Also, when does he call Tariq and ask for assistance? And why the fuck would he call Tariq and ask for assistance? So like, I'm trying to put these two together. So where in the universe did the ending of Power Book 2 happen? As it relates to what's going on now. I don't know. I wonder if Tommy and Shay will find out that Miguel killed Shay, son Armando. I forgot who Shay is, and I don't know. Also, I forgot that Stacy Marks, aka Dre, had a man, which was the law enforcement agent, which I'm assuming he's just gonna walk out and never come back again.
Who was, he was the original Tommy. So
he was cast as the original Tommy.
Yeah, when 50 Cent was gonna play Ghost, the guy who was playing her estranged husband or whatever, he was supposed to play Tommy with.
Oh, really?
50, but yeah.
Did not. That's probably why he got this job. Did we ever meet the mayor of Chicago?
No, I don't think so.
So this whole storyline that all of a sudden the mayor is out of favor with the DNC, and now all of a sudden Stacey's gonna run for mayor. I'm like, I don't even remember this being a thing.
I don't know. Is this like something that is done with these like the last season of a Power series gets political?
Tommy's gonna run for office. Tommy's gonna be like, the only way to keep Stacey off my ass is if I run for mayor, and he wins. Like that's what I need. That's what I need. I need Tommy out there to be like, I'm gonna cancel Christmas on this bitch, and I'm running for mayor. Like what? Like that's season 1 of Origins will be 18 episodes. So I thought the whole thing was 18 episodes. That don't make any sense. There's no way one season is 18 episodes. Like,
if they break it apart like The Shy does.
What Stars doesn't do that. So you're right. When I heard the solid number, where's Tommy's? I don't know where Tommy's brother's at. He don't know that D-Mac is out there trying real hard to get back into the streets because he killed old boy's nephew or some shit. And I'm like, I don't.
Well, the Stars did that with the last season of Power Book 2. Remember, they split that into two halves. So they could do that again.
Yes, but it wasn't 18 episodes. Like it was like 10, but they were trying to stretch it out. But like 18 episodes for a season, that's what I'm saying. That also would just break the when I heard it, that's why I thought it was one thing.
The last season of regular Power, the 6th season was 15 episodes.
Well, yes, but they said that before. But again, they were like they did 10. That's when the show was over though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like again, Origin is just beginning, so it doesn't make sense that they would be like it's gonna be this ain't The Shy and Showtime, which they just like they don't have any other content. They're like we're just gonna make The Shy 20 episodes a season for some reason. Dre's husband said I'm out of this place. I totally forgot about him. Did we need the sex scene with cauliflower ear and the $1 million baby? I like that. I like that. No,
I like what he said. I don't like the scene though.
I mean, yes. Also, thank you for that segue. Shanti is obviously the brains of that operation. And it's really interesting because Jannard was supposed to be the smart brother, right? That was headed for college, but then once Diamond went to jail, he had to take over the streets or some shit. Like he had to take over CBI, if I remember his original origin story. And like now he's dumber than a box of rocks. Diamond just sounds like he's dumber than a box of rocks.
No,
but
there's a commercial on TV that explains all this. An egg. This is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs. Like he got clean real fast, but yet he must have lost something in that recovery stage or something.
Okay, well, Shanti has always been the brains. Like once they hooked up, she was the one making the big strategic plans, and he was like, "Okay, baby." But now he's like, he can't even wipe his ass without talking to her. And I'm like, I don't even get that. But my point is, Tommy and Shanti should get together, and like they would be a great team. And I'm hoping that happens sometime this season. And they realize that these two brothers are just dead weight.
I'm like, that's what they kind of are doing, because I'm like, they were the ones who set Claudia up at the end of last season, and you see that I had forgotten a lot of stuff that happened last season until I was like, oh yeah, that did happen, because see Tommy talked to Shanti, and I'm like, oh yeah, they are cool together. Aside from,
well, that's because it was 2 years ago, in which I didn't even notice that and started watching it. Like there was no season last year. Yeah. Like it went from 23 to 25. I was like, they skipped 24. I was like, oh, that's why they pretty much gave the entire season and previously on. Because I was like, I don't remember any of this shit. Like, anyway, Claudia's still alive. What in the fuck?
I don't know. I'm like, and her lover is still there as from like the preview from the next episode. Is like, yeah, I'll do anything for you. I'm like, damn, she pussy whipped, like holding on to her while she's still in jail and everything.
Baby, you just met this bitch, or I just met you. So why are we doing any of this? Also, these phone calls are recorded, I would imagine. So to be like, yo, please get with my supplier and let them know I'm gonna run this shit from here. Oh yeah, by the way, make sure I don't get killed. Claudia will have Marquez Cartel kill Vic. I don't. Why is Vic still here? I mean, I did see a Facebook post that showed Claudia and was like, unless you see them stop breathing and get buried on camera, they can always come back. And I was like, point taken. Like no one's truly dead unless you see them in the casket and they're no longer breathing.
The father's dead. You know he's dead. Like, yeah.
So yes, I will accept, and only because I saw the bullet go straight through the eye, and again he stopped moving. So they said it anyway. So they said it in the we got Rico until now we're only down to one person. So now we can't really have a Rico, I guess, because so that again the Serbians are gone. Remember when the Serbians hated the Albanians? Like they were the niggas of New York City, and now the Serbians work with the Albanians. I mean, there's different groups of both these nationalities, but it was just weird. I was like, what? I thought they didn't get along. I mean, what? Anyway, But now they're the suppliers. I don't know. Here we go with Claudia hates. It's not hate. It's just that she's just unnecessary. Like I don't see what she brings to the table, and I hate that bullshit Irish accent she tries to do. So I'm hoping that got shot out of her or stabbed out of her at some level. Like I'm just hoping she just uses her regular voice or accent. That really gets on her. But anyway, Kim's here. Kim, welcome.
Thank you.
What would you like to get into as we talk about the first episode of the last season?
Why is Claudia still alive? I'm so done. I know. I was listening to you guys. I'm just so done. I'm so done with her because honestly, there's no real reason for her. I understand why her brother is still around.
Yes.
But Claudia needs to just go already. Like, just stab her again. And
one more time,
right? And other than that, I told you, I texted you and said I felt like this was boring. And I get what you're saying. They're trying to, reintroduce us to everything or whatever. I get it. But I still was like, oh my God. Like, I was struggling to continue to watch it. And I love Tommy. You know I love Tommy. But yeah, and then the Chantel or Shantae or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Shantae. Yes.
I'm gonna need her to just pump the brakes. Just a smidge. Just a tag. Because she's just kind of out there, like just angry Black woman. Like take it down a notch. Like
we will visit this in reasonable doubt. But to your point, I was gonna say as Jemani were saying, it's what she is the brains of the operation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jannard ain't doing shit unless she say do it. So she gotta kind of be like, hey baby, let's start moving forward. Or are we gonna sit? Yeah. And then Tommy just popping up like, as someone wrote, like a ghost and be like, hey y'all, what you doing?
And he's acting like he's their boss, which that is irritating. That would be irritating to me, that he's acting like that, because she told him from the very beginning that this is like a partnership. It's not where you're my boss or I'm your boss or whatever. We're just all in this together. But Tommy kind of slipping and is like, thinking all of them should listen to him. And I'm like,
I don't. If you what's up, Joanne? I see you, man. What's going on?
I'm like, except for Diamond, which is funny. His acting is so bad. Like him and Little Meat should have a 2-week show together. Like, just that would be perfect. But Diamond saying to him, "Yeah, if you do this one more time, you gonna have to find a new partner." Yeah, and then just walking away. Like his acting.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I felt like he should have just went ahead and said, "You know what? Peace out, dude. I gotta go."
But again, what is Bubba gonna do? Right? I mean, go back. That motherfucker. It's not Bubba Gump. Bubba Gump was the name of the company. I was called old boy Bubba Gump. It's just Bubba. Like, he actually didn't have a last name, so I will correctly refer to him as Bubba. But again, it's just that southern ignorant accent. Like, it's not his fault. Like, I don't know if he does that on purpose. The accent and then the dialogue make him sound ignorant. Like, he don't make good decisions. That's what I'm saying. And it's like he needs Tommy to point him in the right direction. Both brothers need someone to point them in the right direction.
I think it's disrespectful to say Bubba, because Bubba knew all those names, all those different shrimps. He was very well read. He reminds me more of we call not 8 Mile, Green Mile.
Damn. Now again, I say that man has special powers, so he brought something to the table. He healed Tom Hanks' dick. Can you do that? I mean, he was like, "The boss, how's your penis?" I was like, "We got to get all this scene out." Like, let me tell you what I'm not doing. It's being like, anyway. Claudia was unnecessary.
Classic movie, guys. Still a classic movie.
It's still. I didn't know Stephen King. Stephen King wrote that story. It made sense when you figure out like how dark it got, as they say. That was pretty cool. Anyway, she was unnecessary when Dahlia was no longer a plot line. True, and when she was trying to take over the Flynn, dynasty or whatever, like that was kind of interesting, and and I was like, there's some Sons of Anarchy feel to this. But then now she in prison, unless this is gonna turn to Orange is the New Black. What the fuck are we doing? Like what? She needs to go. And again, they knew that this series was over when they started the season, so you hope that they shaped it to be like, okay, some of these characters got to start popping off, and hopefully Claudia is one of the first ones. And again, Claudia and Vic just don't bring anything to the table, or even business wise, because now Vic is Tommy's like a like lackey at this point.
Yeah,
So what do you
pretty much,
need
yeah.
Vic for? Like, I don't understand why you need Vic from a business perspective. I don't know.
I heard that it was
Diamond.
the middle of the season that they found out. Like when they were filming it in the middle of it, like they found out it was going to be the last season.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, all right. Well, so again, that still leaves the latter half. Where I'm hoping, they're like, okay, we gotta rewrite this, we gotta reshape this. So we're on season 5, episode 6. We're gonna be like, okay, we gotta get this thing wrapped up. And that's that is good for the writers and for the actors to be like, okay, it's Tommy leaving Chicago altogether at this point. So
what Joseph Sikora said this week, he said that his favorite episode of the season is episode 9 because it's like a season finale with all the stuff that happened. And he said like episode 10 is more like this gives like a wrapping up of everything, and it's like the series finale. But episode 9 resolves all of the season stuff.
All right. Diamond is from my hometown. Oh, St. Louis. He does talk like in real life. All right, so my fault. He's from St. Louis. All right, I hope you didn't take that personally. I'm like, this man act like he got something in his mouth or something. Will Tom ever actually go to Cali when they can't afford it? I think the reason why they didn't head off to Cali originally is just it cost too much to film in LA. So that's why they ended up in Chicago. It was cheaper. So
I'm like, Tyler Perry always pretends like Atlanta is California. So
I mean, well, then California's getting too expensive. Even Atlanta, because then Disney stopped working with Tyler Perry. It was the Tyler Perry Studios, and they moved on. It's somehow cheaper to shoot in England for some reason. Everything kind of goes to England. I think it's kind of weird. Roberto Ortega had a crush on Claudia. Who's Roberto Ortega? I don't remember. Which character is that? I mean, also when Claudia said I'll do anything, I was like, she's gonna be sucking a dick. I'm like, she'll give up the draws to the men's when necessary, as you saw in the previously on. Like if it's necessary, she'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I think that's the person that DeMarcus is talking about, Roberto Ortega. Isn't that the person she had sex with?
No, he was Irish. He was like the American representative from the Ireland thing. Because he told, and again, I forgot, but he told her in the preview, like, you're not, as long as Vic is alive, you can't take the throne or whatever, which is why she was trying to kill her brother with the shootout. Beth and Elise will bond out Claudia. Who's Beth?
Isn't Beth the girlfriend?
No, Elise is the girlfriend, according to DeMarcus.
Oh.
I don't know who.
Oh my gosh, they did not update her look either. Like, what is going on? I was like, why does she look like that? Like
the little bob haircut.
I was like, no.
Like,
yes.
We gonna make it, baby. I'm here with you, 10 toes down, whatever you need. I'm like, why are we doing any of this shit?
Exactly, because I don't care about Claudia at all.
And we don't care about this brother. Will we see?
What's wrong with Claudia? I would rather see Claudia than Vic, because I'm like, Vic is a known snitch. He should have been dead. They should have pushed him off the building in the season finale of last year, but they kept him alive. They're still keeping him alive for no reason. At least Claudia, there's some sort of antagonizing and back and forth or whatever, because he was. Tommy was like, I'm going to kill you because you killed Liliana, which does not mean anything anymore. Like season 1, they should just delete that from the STARZ server. Like, it just never happened.
So, because that's when the show, I don't know, made sense, but was a little bit more compelling. You had Liliana, you had Dahlia, you know what I'm saying? And like, but I do respect that he continues on to be like, I'm not going to forget. And I'm like, that bitch should have been dead in book 1. And I'm like, I told you I was upset with that whole storyline anyway, because like they rewrote history. But I don't know. Claudia is more. It's just that fucking accent. Like if it wasn't for the accent, she would be, to your point, Jamani, far more engaging than Vic. Like Vic is he's just one dimensional. Like in his acting and like in his character, and it's how like now he's a double agent working for Tommy, working for Stacy, some bullshit. I'm like, I don't know. Roberto was leader of the Marquez cartel. Okay, so I don't remember. So that was an Asian dude who was in the went to the prison. So he's so I
Yeah.
remember that. So he
I
must be
think he's the
working for.
lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the lawyer. I don't remember him from last season. So I'm just surmising he must be that's maybe what he's doing. So I don't know. So maybe we'll see that guy again. D-Mac, Kim, is he still relevant? Why are we
No, he's really not, and he's getting on my nerves. He was getting on my nerves the other seasons anyway, but he's not relevant at all. Like, stop showing me this dude. Like, the only thing that I feel that may happen is like he may die, right? They may kill him, and then JP has to come and blame it on Tommy, and then that they split up. Like he's Tommy's gonna lose his brother, right? Because of this. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I can see happening.
I like that.
Yeah.
Also, you remembered his name. I forgot JP's name. I was like, it was just a gay brother who hasn't been very gay. Like, he's done nothing gay. Like, I'm like, when is that supposed to come up? Where's his baby mama? Like,
we don't have to see him
be gay
in the midst of it, to know that that's what he is.
But why is it even
the mom
relevant?
should have been shown, though. The mom should have been shown a long time ago.
Like, we need to get into that. Well, I'm just saying, like, they made it a thing. I mean, even to the point why he went with it in his son's life, and I'm like, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why wasn't D-Mac supposed to be at some correctional facility? Well, no, they took him to like a farm. Like, we thought they took him to Yellowstone, and he was like working there for a little bit, and then he like escaped and came back to Chicago. Like, he's like, I'm gonna be a statistic, damn it. I'm like, yes, you are. Like, what happened to him being the brains of Tommy's operation? Because he knew he could do numbers like Rain Man. Like, what happened to that? Now he's just another nigga with a gun. I'm like, this waste. It's a waste of.
He went from doing the numbers to selling drugs online to
Tariq.
Yeah, to him killing a cop and then having to run away and then come back and killing somebody else that this guy in jail wants him dead for killing his nephew or whatever. So I'm like, they just need to. There's too many people on this show that need to die that are just still alive and have been alive for too long. And it just makes the show that much more unbelievable.
DeMarcus got a hit list.
Yo, he's wiped out the entire cast. God, is this in priority order, DeMarcus? I just need to understand. It's because I thought damn. Shay, Shanti, Roberto. Yeah. Let me know. Is this in hopefully we will get a scene with Kate, Herman, JP father, and D-Mac together. Oh yeah, Sonny from The Shy. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's dead. Sonny. Yeah.
I
thought that actor had a stroke, so I think that's why we don't really see him.
That's why we don't see him. I don't. Tommy should say at the end of this series that he's going to Los Angeles and may go too long.
He's gonna meet up with Tariq, and they're both going to Los Angeles.
Oh no! I was like, he's gonna be billable Bill. He's like, you know what? I got a law degree, and I'm out. I gotta change my identity. I'm gonna go undercover with my black wife. He needs to meet Kendra. Is that her name? He needs to meet Kendra in Chicago and then drive his ass to LA. He's like, I just got a job with this Jack Stewart chick. She look kind of cute. Let me go out there. He did make it to LA. To your joke, he did make it to LA. In a production company who could afford to shoot in LA, I guess, or at least act like they're shooting in LA. D-Max snack away from Great Shore. Great Shore Academy. Snuck away. That's right. It was a very peaceful place. I'm not even sure why we did any of that shit. D-Mac does like this versions of Tariq. Like, if he hooked up with Tariq, like, maybe they could actually start a decent school-based operation that wouldn't get caught immediately. Like, maybe he's what Tariq needs, and that's it. And then
Braden, the operation, the Braden.
Like those three together, right? Like, it's like maybe like that's what I'm saying.
No. That actor he said he's not doing anything power anymore.
Oh, Braden
is done. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I respect that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know about girl, she got wrapped up in some shit. Effie?
Yeah. Alex Dupree.
Yeah, she got I don't know, some kid abuse or some
Well,
shit.
she was arguing, I believe, with her sister in front of a child, and now you can get charged for that.
Oh, really? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I thought she got caught up like Tiffany Haddish. I was like, damn. Never mind. But either way, not looking good for her. I ain't got nothing. Tommy just sitting around. I don't know, mad and driving his Mustang. Maybe like I said, maybe the Stacey political thing will turn into something. I don't. She's gonna want Tommy to be her lieutenant mayor. I don't know if that's a real thing. The deputy mayor? I think it's deputy mayor.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, I really am tired of Stacey too. Like, this character is just like, can we just move on from her? Like, somebody just shoot her.
She came out of nowhere. I just felt like it was
nowhere. And she's just so, she is acting like everybody else from Power. All the lawyers were like, we gotta get Ghost. Now it's we gotta get Tommy. I'm like, stop.
What has Tommy done to you? Oh, he killed.
I'm like, Stacey is so bad. I kind of miss Blanca.
Oh yeah, that's right. What happened to Blanca being on the case? Like, she was like, "Oh, I heard some things going on in Chicago," and like, wasn't that Power Book 2 like this? Like,
no, it was the end of the first season. She was in the Remember, she was at the
stairway. In the stairway, she was in the stairway talking to old boy who became her boss, and she was like, "Yeah, we need Blanca." Blanca, I mean, she hasn't solved the case either. Like, this be real. Like, none of the St. Patrick's or Egan has ever got, real charges against her. But she just seems more apt. And then maybe, I'm just hear me out on this one. All right, maybe now that Stacey's husband is gone, Blanca comes in, and she and Stacey hit it off. And then Stacey realizes that she could be gay and be like, hey, we're a couple. I'm saying.
Isn't Stacey married to the Latino cop?
No, I just said he's mad and he's leaving. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and they were already estranged anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she could be like, hey, I just need a lover that matches my actual life. And it could be them too. It could be that.
Because that was one of the worst scenes in Power Book history, was their love scene last season. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So bad.
I was like, you heard me. You heard me with this.
They were so uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable for them. I was like, if I was in the room, I'd be like, cut.
Stop. Never mind. All off camera. Just all off camera. It's okay. Like, none of this matters anyway. Just all. I miss Gloria. Like, looking at, I typed up the cat. I was trying to remember these cast names, and I miss Gloria. Like, Vic's old girl that Tommy was dicking down. I kind of miss her. Like, I do. I wish she would have went the distance. I liked her. I thought her and Tommy did well. Mm-hmm. I think Maria is just a bad actress or something, because
she's a bad actress for sure.
No, is it that, or is it that they just wrote her bad? Because I'm like, she didn't want to get in his car. She didn't want to be with a street guy. She was, in the mistress, or having some sort of side relationship with the doctor or whatever. Now she's like, yeah, you're getting calls and you got to run off. I know what the life is like. And she's like embracing it now. And I'm like, when the hell is this?
Tommy, it's love.
They just got to speed this shit up, bro. Like, and again, she's not going to make it. Like Tommy, it can't have a serious love interest. Like, she going to die. Now, I would love for him to drive her remains back to New York City so he could put her with the other two.
Whoa.
No, I want her to be pregnant already.
Oh, damn.
She die after childbirth or whatever happens, and then it's him and Tariq, and it's like 2 minute baby or something like that.
Oh, I like that. They speed up though. They got speed up though. Like, so she has to have the baby. Like you said, she dies. Now Tommy has a little one. He names it Ghost for some reason. And he's like, I got my baby, right? And then like Tariq is like, oh, this is your uncle. And it's like, we got the family back together again. Then they jump in the Mustang, put the baby seat in the back, and then they drive off to LA to start the new one.
Yeah.
Somehow Effie shows up for some reason to help raise the baby. I don't know. But I mean, the D-Mac's already dead.
Tasha's coming. Tasha.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what? Yaz is a grown woman.
Oh wow.
In college, and she's the new seller. Like, she made it to college already. There you go. And she went to speech therapy so she could talk right. And I'm like, and there you go. I'm like, damn, that girl definitely needs some help. Anyway, Stacy's husband will be back on the case at some point. Because the trailer shows him talking to Vic. All right. There will be no more love scenes though. I feel strongly about this. That I feel like
so.
Stacy said, we're good. This is not what I like to do. Yes. Stacy thought that Vic was dead. She thought he was about to be killed, which is why she sent everybody to save him, and then now he's fine, but now he's a double agent. It's lust. I need some clarity to that. AKA Braden
I think they're trying to say that the relationship between Tommy and the sister is lust. Maria. Yeah, that is lust. I think it is. I mean, it started that way, and then I think that she's genuinely in love with him now. And I believe he's genuinely in love with her, but could there be a caveat because he hates the brother? It's like, I'm gonna be with your sister just because you told me not to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a Tommy thing.
I think after his many losses, right? Like I think he wants Maria to work and stay alive. I mean, in particular. So I think if this though he was. Let me ask you because you weren't here. Do you agree, Ezra? Do you agree with Jemani that watching now Joe Sikora as Billable Bill has made his Tommy performance a little bit too over the top? it's a lot going on.
Well, the thing is, I know Joseph said that they're two different characters, right? We know that, right? But I feel like he's very safe with Bill, right? He's playing it very safe, and Tommy is just Tommy. Tommy is just out there, and so. I feel like people who are watching Bill want to see Tommy, and they need to stop that. He's not Tommy, he's Bill, and he's trying to do the best he can. I mean, I'm team Joseph Sikora all day. Anything that he does, even if it's bad, I'll watch it, right? Because I just want to support his career because I think he worked his behind off to be where he's at, and Tommy is going to be his legacy. But I think that he deserves for people to see him in the other characters that he's trying to play. Yeah. So
does it make it harder to see him as Tommy? Is what I'm saying. Because Jemani said like to see him
as
Bill.
Not for me. No, because for me they're two different things.
All right.
Just like when he was on oh my God, Ozark. Remember that wasn't a lot. Yeah. It wasn't a lot, but I saw just some white guy. In the Ozark, I didn't see Tommy at all. Like,
all right. No. Well, and bringing this show back again, I told both of them. I said I was going to count how many times he was referred to as a white boy in Reasonable Doubt.
Oh my God!
Was only once.
But even Chantel is always the white boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like we still doing this shit. Like, God damn it! Like I'm like, why do we every episode? It's again to the credit of Reasonable Doubt that they we don't necessarily need to go that far. Blanca was. You're right. She did have a wife. I thought she was. It doesn't matter her race, but I thought she was black. But yes, is Tommy still grieving for Ghost's death? I think they always want you to believe that it's in his heart. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he wasn't dating him. You know what I'm saying? So when he thinks, I said Maria, I think when he thinks of Maria, he thinks about, Holly, like he killed Holly, you know what I'm saying? And then, and then Keisha got killed. So it's like his two great, and then Gloria got killed to an extent. So you also got to think about that. They had something. So it's like everyone he kind of loves or he cares for from a romantic standpoint ends up dying one way or the other. So he don't want Maria to end up being another statistic in that list. I think, and that really should be said. Like he should be like, yo, baby, I care for you, but really I also got baggage. Like I've lost, like I'm down 3. I'm 3-0 right now, and I need you to stay alive. And she's like, what? Like maybe this ain't where I need to be.
But I'm like, this would kind of bothers me about the character of Tommy. When you initially meet him, he only dates redheads, and it's weird because his mother's a redhead.
Yes.
Now, he killed Holly, and he's like, "Yep, that cured me of all redheads."
So I hear you, and this is good. So, and again, you can't blame it on like not Courtney Kent was involved in, I mean, through that whole book one. So it's like, why did he change his profile or that kind of sense, right? And to be like, because even Tasha said it, Joe said it, like he has a thing for redheads, and this has not come up again.
Angela said it, and that was back when she was thinking about what he was doing in high school.
That's right. It's like
wasn't he like dating the help, one of the she wasn't a bartender. I think she was a waitress, and she had the red hair too.
That's Holly.
Was it Holly? I thought there was a different girl before Holly.
No, that was
no. You mean on camera?
Yeah.
That was Holly. That was Holly. No. Wait. She wasn't a redhead. We also got to acknowledge that he had sex with that bartender woman.
That's what I'm talking about. So she didn't have red hair. Okay.
It was a very quick thing, but she was trying to get promoted or whatever. But he off camera fucked her, and then he was like, that's when he told Ghost, "Hey, Ghost, you might want to give her a promotion because she's good." And then anyway, she kind of disappeared once Ghost got out of jail. And I'm saying, but that character should have stayed around. I thought. Maria should have told Miguel that she was pregnant for Miguel to let Maria go. I said this last time we reviewed this show. Miguel's reaction was more of a jealous lover, and I didn't. It's just weird the way he was at. Like this is more far more than a brother. If I'm like he was like, "You're my baby." Like,
unfortunately, and I don't know, Jamani, if you agree with me. And I'm not saying this before I say it. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but it's true. Because I grew up with it, and I grew up with Puerto Ricans. And you know, my best friends are Puerto Rican. A lot of times, their brothers do act like boyfriends. Like, you know what I mean? Like either or, right? Is it your brother? Are you banging your brother? Like, what is happening here? Because the outrage is that of a jealous boyfriend.
Yeah, you portrayed me like you're cheating on me.
Growing up with Latino, with Puerto Ricans, I saw that a lot. I saw it a lot with brothers. So
it's just, I'll say this: it's the father has like the domineering thing of like, yeah, I'm protecting my daughter, and if I'm not around, then it falls on like the oldest brother. Yeah. But if the father's completely out of the picture, like it is for them, then the brother has to step in and take that fatherly role. So I think it just might be a cultural thing.
It is.
Like we haven't seen any sort of like, you know, this ain't Godfather Part 3 or anything like that.
I mean, I'm not claiming.
No. But even with that, like, I'm glad you brought that up, Jamani, because even with Godfather, there was like hints of like, why is he so upset about? And I understand that the husband beat the wife, right, which was his sister. I get it, Tony's sister. I got that, but still, he was acting kind of jealous, and I was kind of like, this is weird. But it's an Italian thing too. I think it's just cultural. It's just cultural. So,
and again, it could be how they're writing the characters and how they're presented. So there's a way you present it where it's like the overprotective brother, right? Like he's like, dad's gone and I'm just trying to keep you virtuous or whatever. Right. But like at this age, that seems kind of silly. Or like he's my enemy. Again, it's just the way they present it. It's like he was way again. I'm not talking about Game of Thrones level. It just seemed very weird. Like he's a little bit too more concerned about who's in her draws. And I'm like it was a little bit too much for me.
I think it should just be a matter of, hey, if you go and run off with Tommy, who's gonna give me my insulin?
Which still has not come up. It's only the first episode though. But let's get back to the insulin, because apparently she's the one that can figure out how to give a shot. Is in the movie. They could talk about when Kanan first went to prison and Ghost took over. That would be a lot. That would be a lot of time span. Like I feel like if it's gonna be a movie, it has to be a finite event. Again, Courtney Kent wanted to do a day in the life of Ghost and Tommy, before Angie came into the picture, but then like trying to do a drug operation. And I don't think at this point, like post COVID and everything, that they would do a theater movie and think people are gonna go see it. This, and I don't know, STARZ does movies like original movies like Amazon, Prime and Netflix and that kind of shit. Like I don't know. I think their platform is a TV show as opposed to like a made for TV movie. Would just be like a long ass episode. So I'd be interested to see how they do that. Hollywood's love of his life. Blanca was married to a Latino. Their relationship is incestuous. The series Landman is another example of these Spanish being overprotective over the women. Yeah, okay. It's funny you should bring that up because I took that a little more better when the friends were like, "You're fucking, you're trying to get with this widow of our friend who died." Like that made a little bit more sense. And then when she was like, "Excuse me, like where were you? Where were you?" But she was again, as I said before, she was trying to get that white man at the funeral. So I was more concerned about young lady who was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Man, can you explain to me how banking works? Because I don't get that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see my titties? I'm feeding my baby." I'm like, this is too much, girl. I'm like, what? But anyway, that'll be back next week, Jamani. Like
that's next week.
Jamani's very happy.
Enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
I mean, I was like, yo, I can't. Hey, very popular show. I'm gonna try to be nice.
You're gonna let Demi Moore speak this season.
Whoa, what's up, Kim?
You know Taylor Sheridan is leaving Paramount.
Oh yeah, he got about another year though. But yeah. He's going to NBC, Universal. So it'd be, but he said
he still has more. I think he has until 2028 or something with TV with Paramount. But he's doing movies and stuff with Universal in 2026, and then in 2028, then he's going to bring his TV shows there.
He is truly like he's trying to get to Tyler Perry level, right?
Yeah,
Sure. I'm like, Tyler Perry is the blueprint for this type of stuff. And Taylor, I mean, far better writer, but he's like, how can I get to that? Like multiple different channels, you know what I'm saying, and platforms, because Tyler's everywhere. You get a movie over here, you get a series over there, and some of those are concurrent, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, to him, he does have clear vision for the different, and it's variety. It's very different things.
That explains why Peacock only had Yellowstone. They're like, yeah, we want you and we want you bad.
I remember when I went to my brother's wedding and I started watching Yellowstone, and I already had Paramount, and I just thought, oh, it's a Paramount show. I'll just get Paramount Plus, and there it'll be. And it was not. I had to get Peacock, and then I had to download. And I was like, why the fuck is it over here on Universal? Like that didn't make any sense to me. Tommy smashed Dominique. That was her name. Thank you. DeMarcus remembers. I mean, Dominique was fine as hell, and I was like, she should have been far more important to the club life. That's what I'm saying, to truth. Because I felt it was sexist that Ghost put Dre in charge over Dominique when he just showed up. And Dominique was there from like day one, as we know. I mean, as a character. So you will be having the next. Oh yeah. Well, we do. Jamani and I will be doing Landman. Demi Moore will have far more lines and scenes. So I'm interested to see how. I guess she had like 3 of them. Like Jamani and I were talking, like everything she did was in the trailer of season 1, and I'm like, why the fuck is she here? But John Hamm died, as we discussed, and now he has his own series on Apple. So now she has to step up.
You guys watched that?
I didn't.
I have.
Yeah. I actually like it. I like John Hamm. So you like it, Jamani?
Yeah. I
think it's really interesting.
Is it gonna get a season 2?
Yes.
All right. We're still waiting for Bad Monkey.
I'm like,
no, didn't you hear that they changed the comedian from Vince Vaughn to another one?
No.
Yeah, man, I was so pissed off. I'm like, I'm not watching it.
I'm not watching that shit.
And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've never heard of this comedian. Doesn't mean he's not a big comedian, but honestly, I should have heard this dude's name. I mean, I gotta
look this up. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm not watching no season 2. Because I was like, nah. It was Vince that sold it. What? I don't get it.
For Landman? No, Stacey. Stacey wasn't with you last time, right?
No. It's just Jamani and me. It was. I loved it. I mean, I look forward to it, bro. Because that mother-daughter combination, I'm like, God damn, like we need to turn that all the way down. But I'm pretty sure. No. Like, the mom has been like on social media, like, I still got him. I'm like, all right. If I see the Crisco come out, Jamani, if the Crisco comes out, we're gonna have a conversation. All right.
I'm like, remember they ended the season off at a strip club, so I don't think they're turning it down.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a different review. Review. But It's a show within a show. That's how I describe it. It's a show, and you if you tune in for one, you kind of like hang out for the other. But it's definitely two shows going on in at the same point. Anyway, come on, we gotta wrap this up so we can get to reasonable doubts. Yeah. All right. Kim, any predictions or how do you think this final season is gonna roll out?
Well, Tommy's gonna survive.
Yes.
Big shock, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Tommy's going to jail. No, I think Tariq is going to come and help him save the day.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Brayden is not going to come. They may get Effie. I mean, because I don't think she's actually in trouble right at this moment. You know what I mean? I don't think they've gotten rid of her. You know, because 50 likes her. He's the one who brought her on to the show anyway. So I don't think she's gone. I think she'll be back. I think it'll actually be better if it was her, Tommy, and Tariq like together doing whatever they need to do. But I think Tommy's gonna burn up Chicago and bounce. I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I look forward to it. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys. We love you. Thanks for joining the conversation. See you in a minute. Bye.
Thanks, Kim. We'll see you back in the courtroom. Boop. All right, Jamani. What you got?
Yeah, I'm like, I want to know what the hell is gonna happen in that barbershop this season, because it's like somebody gets killed in there like every other episode or something. Last season it was the cop, Seamus, and then he killed his parole officer in the barbershop.
Right.
Like, let's get to the barbershop killings.
I don't want to see that fake ass hair cutting. Like, it was Barbershop. I would love to see anyone from the original cast of Barbershop with Ice Cube take over this.
No, don't say anybody, because Michael Ealy is a part of that cast.
Oh, never mind. That's how you wait. I'll go with you. That's how you know this is the final season. He comes in and he buys the barbershop. The show's over. he killed 2 power shows. I'm still right about this man. I'm still right, but like his record is pretty solid. Anyway, anything else?
Yeah. From what they gave you from the preview of this season, there's really not much to go on. Like, I don't know what to predict for the rest of the season. Like, yeah, everybody is double crossing everybody else. So yeah, just expect a slow moving bloodbath. So like, comment, subscribe, and nudity and violence, because it's STARZ. So yeah,
it's not and I'm pretty disappointed in the nudity. I mean, we saw Jannard's butt, and I didn't want to see that. I'm saying, but what happened to the good old fashioned the sex scenes? Like Angie and Ghost.
I'm hoping when Claudia gets out, when she gets out of prison, jail, or whatever, she'll get back to knocking down a few chicks or so, and Diamond has to find a girlfriend for the season.
All right, man. Maybe perhaps Gloria and Tommy stayed naked. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of fell off when I think when Gloria left. I mean,
we got to see some Maria last season. We got to see them, create that, put a bun in the oven. Or
the new baby. And again, to the people's point, I think it's probably already in there. And like as the season goes on, maybe he will be like, oh, I'm pregnant, and then if she can't die, I need the baby. Elisa Marie, we said this, it's not going to happen, but I put it out there. I want Lisa Marie to show up and at least try to kill Tommy. And she's like, I'll get you, you bastard. I didn't forget. And I was like, and then
no, you got to save that for legacy, because it's a twofer. It's Tariq left the door open.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I'm not saying that's not how it ends up. I'm saying she tries in Force and she finishes it in Legacy. Like, she takes them both out. Like, I would love that. But only Courtney would do that. If Courtney was somehow more involved, like if she would make that happen. I feel like.
Yeah, and I'm like, time doesn't exist in Power Book Force, so we can't track all the other shows. So she could be 10 years older now.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no idea when Kate Egan went back to Queens for the Power Book 2 stuff or whatever. Right. She's in the hospital ODing right now. So I don't know. Come on, bro. Let's get the Jacks and that foolishness. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you in like 2 to 5 minutes.
Thanks, Ramon. Boop. All right, I'm sure there will be Tommy and Maria sex scenes. I don't think anyone will miss this series. You are correct, bruh. Like, this only went 3 seasons. Like, it was supposed to be the one. Like, I remember I actually wanted to go back and watch the original trailer because I remember we were like, oh shit, Tommy's gonna get his series after Lorenz Tate gets his series, and we're like, I was like, yes. And then this by far the worst. They changed the character and got rid of Vince Vaughn. So and that makes sense. They may move do a flash forward for episode 10. Again, anything's on the table. And again, we don't know how they're gonna set up the next thing, you know. And did they do that? Did they even bother to do that with this series? Like, maybe, you know, this got wrapped up before they decided there was going to be another project. We don't know. But anyway, every week we'll be here. Thank you guys. Please leave some comments and likes and all that kind of stuff. And like Jamani said, and Stacey will, Kim said, we'll see you in about 4 minutes. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoyed the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead?
Oh, shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.